Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here at Elm Creek with Grober Games. I decided to continue playing a little more after I ended the last episode just so we can get past this process a little bit faster and so you guys don't have to watch it as much. I was kind of scrolling through my phone as we were planting here. And I think a few more of our neighbors need some help with some contracts here. We got a few. I thought about picking up this planter here and doing these two sowing contracts, the field 50 and 60. Oh, did we get something else? It looks like we had a few fertilizer contracts pop up now. But we got quite a bit of options for work now. Part of me is thinking about hitting all these little fields up for tillage, because it wouldn't take us long with our own setup. Maybe that's what we'll do instead. Maybe we'll help all those people who need help tillage so they can get stuff in yet. And then when we get back, maybe we'll start doing some fertilizing contracts. If we got time before it gets too dark. Field 10 and 39, where are those two at? Well, field 39 isn't too far from the farm, so field 10's a little ways out, so I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna pick up those cultivating contracts. We'll let one of our helpers take over for this one and finish it out. Not too much left, so it shouldn't take them too long. I guess, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll let the helper plant, and I think we'll pick up. Grant more than likely. We'll accept that one and that one. Then we'll grab the rest of these. Granted, more than likely it's going to cost us a few $100 to just keep the helper hired to finish planting for us, but you know, we'll just take that out of the planting income and that'll seem a little nicer versus us doing a few cultivating jobs and just be turning around for giving the money over to some hired help. But that way we can get quite a few more contracts out there, get our name a little bit more well known among all our neighbors, and then I think we'll come back and grab some fertilizing contracts. I think I want to check before we leave here. How full is the spreader? Oh yeah, we got quite a bit, so I think we'll definitely have to fix the spreader up before we leave. So I think that's what we're gonna do here. We'll jump into the time lapse here. I'm gonna head over and get the all those neighbors' ground worked up for them. And provided we have time, we're gonna hit up both of the fields for fertilizing contracts, hopefully, and I think we'll be sitting pretty decent for a chunk of money, and then we'll see what the bean prices are tomorrow too. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
Recharge the battery that keeps me awake. Reload under your control before I break. Killing frustration, have to do it all to survive the nightfall. When you fight against the time and you're about to lose your mind, it's easy to cross the line. There's no answer as to why when you look death in the eye. Either you live or you die. You live or you die.
That's where we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. I know wasn't much of an episode with just the planting and then literally doing nothing but cultivating work, even though it's kind of funny when I've said in earlier episodes I really hate doing them. But I don't know, it just seemed like this session, it was just a good time. I think it was more or less just because I felt like I was getting something more done, especially with the smaller fields, and just the fact that we were using our own equipment. So the positive note is that with all the village work we did, the disc carol kind of was starting to pay itself off with all the income we made off it. Which reminds me, let's grab that last one. And I know I said we were going to do some fertilizer contracts, but hopefully they'll be there tomorrow. If not, it is what it is. But it seemed like all those people down there talking to them, they saw me doing their one neighbor, and then they kept calling asking if I would do their field next. So I figured since I was in the area, I might as well make the trip worthwhile. And it sounds like a lot of them had a hard year last year, especially if you notice that a lot of the ground we were tilling was this crop that withered away. So it was unfortunate for them, but it feels good to help them out. But like I said, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go in. It was probably the first time we ever stayed out this late. The moon's giving off a good enough lighting tonight too. But like I said, probably the first time we ever stayed out this late doing work. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.